professor of school pedagogy and teaching practice at the Department of Pedagogy.
Sorry, Nadia, can we record this workshop?
Yes, of course, yes.
Everyone is okay with the recording. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I was saying that my name is Nadia Tsoli. I am an assistant professor of school pedagogy and teaching practice at the Department of Pedagogy and Primary Education of the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens. This is located in Greece. I can share my slides. So you can see here the map. This is where you are, and this is where I am, so not far away. As I said,
it doesn't work. You can share again, or you can.
You do not see it?
No.
Okay, I will do it again. Just 1 minute, please.
You can see only.
You can see it now.
The first slide. Go to the second slide.
Mm-hmm. Do you see the map?
No, this is only the first slide. Maybe you can keep it with, now we can see the second slide. Yes, without slide share, it's okay.
Okay, I will try once more because I have some movements in the slide, so
okay.
I don't want to give up so early.
Yeah.
I will try once more. Do you see it now?
As a slideshow, no. As a full screen, no. So you can maybe let me check.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Please,
so I will leave it like this.
Amina, please just mute your microphone. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so you can see here the arrows. Here is where you are. Here is where I am. I was saying that we're not so far away if you see it in the whole map. And just a few words, only for seconds, about the university I come from. This is the university. It was founded on 1837. It is the first university of Greece. And you can see here the facts of it. We have 45,000, about 45,000 undergraduate students, 23,000 postgraduates, 7,000 foreign students, 2,000 academic staff, 1,000 administrative staff, and 43 departments. The departments are divided into schools. Someone is writing on the slides, I think. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 schools. I belong to the School of Education. We have 2 departments there, the Department of Early Childhood Education and my Department of Pedagogy and Primary Education. So just a few more words about myself, because I would like also to hear, to learn more about you. So if I was asked about what is my motto, I would choose Pablo Picasso's one, who said that every child is an artist, and the problem is to remain an artist once they grow up. So I really like this motto, and I think that we are all creative, and we all have creative ideas, and it is very important to be able, as we grow into adults, to stay creative. And to the question, if you could describe yourself in one word, what would it be and why? I would say that one word that describes me is optimism, because I am hopeful about the future and because I believe that good things will happen eventually. So now that I did the start, I want also you to us to start with an activity, breaking the ice. And I would like you to write down, maybe on chat or on a piece of paper, your answers to these two questions. So, of course, your name, okay, and what is your motto? And if you could describe yourself in one word, what would it be and why? So you have 2-3 minutes to think of these questions and write your answers on a piece of paper or on the meeting chat and discuss it.
Sorry for interruption, Nadia. I would like to speak in Arabic with the participants. يا جماعة إذا سمحتوا there is a participation يعني في مشاركة بهاي الورشة. ف please إنه يكون في شوية تعاون ويعني it will be an interactive workshop يعني يكون في عندكم piece of paper ورقة صغيرة وقلم وبس الأوردر اللي بتاخذوه من نادية إنه just do it يعني. Nadia, if you please to repeat another time your request, and I will translate it in Arabic for who doesn't maybe understand.
Okay, you can see the questions on the slide as well. So I have 2 questions and I want everyone in our group to think about them and answer. The first one is, what is your motto, life motto? And the second one, if you could describe yourself in one word, what would it be and why? I did this for myself in order to have an idea. So this is my motto, and the word that I could say that describes me is that I am optimistic. So everyone can think and write anything they want.
Yes, okay, perfect. So in Arabic إنه إذا معكم piece of paper ورقة بس جنبكم هيك تكتبوا إجابة على السؤالين الموجودين عندكم على السلايد. السؤال الأول what is your motto يعني إيش في كلمة بتوصفكم أو إنه هيك تتخذوها زي إنه مثلا شعار أو مثلا هيك فكرة بالحياة. السؤال الثاني إذا بتقدر توصف نفسك بكلمة واحدة برضو إيش رح تكون هاي الكلمة وليش اخترتها. عادي اكتبها على ورقة أو إذا مش ورقة وأنت شخص تقدر تحفظ you can keep it and after that we can maybe if you want to I don't know Nadia can we write on the chat box the answers?
Of course, yes.
If you want to write your answers on the chat box and I will maybe read them. This is you have 30 minutes to answer those questions. Thank you.
رشا حبيبتي can you address the students يعني احكي للستودنتس in Arabic ما هم موجودين معنا وهم عم بيسمعوا منك وانا عم بقول للستودنتس تعوني اسمعوا شو بتحكي مس رشا
يعني
بس يعني
بالعربي وإن
ثانك يو
ايش في كلمه بتوصفكم يعني ايش توصف نفسك كشخص بكلمه واحده وليش سواء بدك تكتبها بالعربي او بالانجليزي على الشات بوكس واحنا رح نقراها.
Okay, Rasa, 1-2 minutes. Okay,
perfect.
And if someone has already thought about the answers, you can raise your hand and you can say it loud.
Nadia, I can say about myself, I'm a happy person.
Yes. Rasmi.
Yes, Rasmi, yes.
I pronounce it right. So you're a happy person. That's very nice of you. We love happy persons.
Thank you.
So anyone else?
طلابي اوصفوا حالكم please.
Dima, yes.
My motto is to be nice to everybody because life is already hard. If I can describe myself in a word, it's be a dreamer. because I
good.
have dreams and goals to achieve.
Great. And be nice to everybody because life is already hard and of course it is short. Okay. And you're a dreamer. Great. Thank you, Dima. I can see something from Amina, but I don't really understand. Roa, you describe yourself as tired. Can you tell us why?
طلابي بتقدروا تحكوا بالعربي، في رشا بترجم وأنا بليز.
Anybody else who would like to tell us about their motto and themselves? Smile. The world will not change with your sadness, my base in life. Also, we are almost all of us very happy people in this group, right? We are happy, we are dreamers, we want to smile, to be good to each other. That's great and very important. And I like the emoji, but I cannot read your name, unfortunately.
Good evening, Constantina and everybody. This
Hello,
is Dr. Ayman Al-Shari. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you so much.
Yeah, I was about to participate and say something like, what goes around comes around.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Yeah.
And one word about yourself?
About myself?
That describes you best?
Something that describes me best. I'm a fired up person. What else? I tend to be optimistic and I challenge any tough situation. That is me. Yeah.
Great, Ayman. So we have this in common, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. So if we could all share our thoughts, maybe we could see that we have so many things in common, and maybe we could get to know each other more. Okay, we can move on to our workshop. The title is Coping with Emotions, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to discover how we can identify, differentiate, and describe our feelings. Afterwards, we're going to learn some tools and techniques in order to develop 4 basic skills, which are self-awareness, social awareness, self-management, and social management. And finally, we're going to practice some ways in order to recognize anger warning signs and use some anger management skills. So that's what we're going to try to do today at the workshop. And here you can see the content of it. So it's divided into 3 parts: the introduction, where we're going to talk a little bit about the term emotional intelligence. And then we're going to approach, to use some tools in order to approach those 4 skills. And we will finish with a small reflection on this workshop. So let's start with the introduction. And let's all imagine that we are getting into an airplane, that you are getting into an airplane from wherever you are. So all of us are in this airplane, and you are coming to visit us here in Greece, as you are going to do, and we are waiting for you. So let me describe you, let me tell you a small story in order to see if you are a passionate person or an indifferent one. So imagine for a moment that you're on an airplane flying from your country to Greece. It's been a smooth flight, but as you approach your destination, the pilot's voice comes over the plane intercom, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, there's some turbulence ahead. Please fasten your seatbelts." And then the plane hits the turbulence, which is rougher than you've ever endured. The airplane is tossed up and down and side to side like a beach ball in the waves. So imagine this scene and please tell me, what do you do? What would you do if you were in that situation?
So can I jump in?
Of course.
I would talk to my God, like, please help me. Then I think my children will cross my mind, and I would love to tell them I love you.
Yes.
And to confirm to them that I love them, and I will always be loving them, even if I will be not available in this life. Okay. And this is what will occur to my mind if the situation is that horrible. Okay. So I just feel that I should run to God.
I totally understand you. Okay, you're thinking of the people you love, your family, your children.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it will be maybe your last chance in this world to talk to them. So you try to read them and tell them how much you love them.
I might record a message if I had time.
Time and the means to do it.
Yeah. Yes.
On the air.
Okay.
Great, thank you, Rasmi. So maybe
Thank you.
Rasha can help me or someone else, maybe Rasmi or someone else, to read what our colleagues writing.
But till now, there is just the students who introduced themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to meet them anyway. Okay, so let me ask you some more questions on this scenario. Are you the kind of person who buries yourself in your book or magazine, or continues watching the movie, tuning out the turbulence? Or are you likely to take out the emergency card and review the precautions? Are you the person who will watch the flight attendants to see if they show signs of panic? Or maybe strain to hear the engines and see if there's anything worrisome? So what? Yes.
Personally, I think I would watch the host, the flight attendants. This is what I would do.
So you will try to see the surroundings, what is going on, in order to have an idea, is it an emergency or not, right?
I don't think I would go this far. I think I just would keep my eyes on the flight attendant. I will just keep my eyes open. This is what I would do at that situation. I don't think I have the time to think of moving around.
Of course, yes. Not the time, maybe not so much. You will be emotionally overwhelmed, so
Sure.
this will not be so easy.
Yeah.
So this is a psychological test that has been done in order to see the behavior we have, the responses that we have in situations that cause us stress. And the answer is that the responses that come more naturally to you is a sign of your favored attentional stance under stress. So when we are facing emotional stress, people tend to be categorized, to behave in two ways. One is try to attend carefully every detail of the situation, and the other one is trying to distract ourselves. Maybe we talk to ourselves that, okay, everything will be fine, nothing is going on, and so on. So we have two attentional ways that we use when we are under stress. But each way we choose has different consequences for how we experience our emotional reactions. So on the one hand, we have people that attend very carefully of what is going on, and they try to amplify their reactions, the magnitude of the reactions. And on the other hand, we have those who distract themselves, who try to notice less their reactions, and so they try to minimize the experience they have from this emotional stress. Okay, so one thing is try to see what is going on your surroundings, and the other thing is try to calm down yourself in order not to be so emotionally stressed. So on the one hand, you're a passionate person. On the other hand, you're a little bit indifferent, but there are many, when we say passionate, we have, it's like a thermometer. It's not one portion of passion. It has many of it. So with this scenario, we come to the term emotional intelligence. Maybe you have heard of well-known specialist on emotional intelligence, who is Daniel Goleman. And as you can see, he says that in a sense, we have two brains, two minds, and two different kinds of intelligence, the rational and the emotional. So when we say emotional intelligence, we put two terms together who up until now, we thought that we could not combine them, emotion and our brain. But we have put them together, so we have a new term, which means knowing, controlling our feelings, recognizing them, our feelings and the feelings of others. And it has to do with our personal and professional efficiency, with our socialization, problem solving, stress reduction, self-control, building positive relationships in our environment, either at home or at work. So our subject, the theory from this workshop, is based on the term emotional intelligence. And you can see here the iceberg, which tries to tell us something, this picture. Okay, we have the IQ in a part of the iceberg and the EQ. Can you read what this picture is trying to tell us?
Yep, emotional. I think it IQ is like small part of our emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm. It's the smallest part of the iceberg, right?
Yeah.
And it's the part that we can all see. But under the level of the sea, we can see the EQ, which is a very big part, much bigger than the IQ. And maybe this iceberg model wants to show us how IQ and EQ can cooperate with each other and help us be more effective in our lives, Or maybe it tells us what Daniel Goleman said about 25 years ago. He said that as much as 80% of adult success comes from EQ, and only the other 20% comes from IQ. So what he said was, if you want to be successful, your success depends 80% on your emotional intelligence and only 20% on your intelligence in the traditional term of intelligence, your IQ. So this was something that made all scientists a little bit concerned about what is this EQ and why Daniel Goleman gives so much attention to it. He also said that IQ gets you hired, but EQ gets you promoted. So IQ is something that you can prove with your studies, but EQ are your soft skills, the skills, your communication skills, your emotion management skills, your self-awareness skills, everything that can help you cooperate with each other and be effective at your job. So, is it okay if we move on? This was the part of the introduction, because now we're going to move on to the more practical and interactive activities based on Daniel Goleman's model, who, as you can see, is talking about awareness and management in 2 dimensions: awareness of self, so self-awareness, and of awareness of others, so social awareness, and then management of ourselves, so self-management, and management of others, relationship management. Is it clear?
Yep, it is. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So based on this model, we're going to do some activities for each one of these skills. Let's see some tools. So I'm asking you, how do you feel? How are you? When we're asking people, how are you? What do they usually say? What is the response? The first
Fine,
thing.
fine, thank you. How do you do? It's like the same, just asking another, replying by a question, or saying, okay, fine.
Yeah. How do you feel? How do you do? I'm fine. It's the first question we do when we meet someone, and it's the response we get in about 99% of all the situations, right?
Yeah, true.
Fine. But are we telling truth when we answer fine? Or maybe this is not our feeling, but we are saying that we're fine.
Yeah.
So why do we say that we are fine always, even when we are not fine? Have you ever considered that? Strange, right?
Yeah. Cliche. We say you're fine.
Yes, Rasmi. Thank you so much.
We say it as a cliche, like, yes, fine, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, kind of courtesy.
Yeah. But we don't really mean it.
Yeah, true.
It has to do with the person that we're talking to. But even if our family asks us, how are you? Maybe we say we're fine. So it has to do with how easy it is for us to talk about our feelings, or what makes it hard for us to talk about our feelings. Is it easy for you to talk about them? Is it something that someone has taught you how to do it? You have learned it. Is it something that you care for? You discuss about your feelings?
like innate instinct, like, and I think the cultural factor is important in this matter because, for example, here in Arabic, in such community, collectivist community, we portray positive outlook.
Very nice, Rasmi. Yes, it's an instinct maybe, but it's like also a cultural fact. And that is something that we have to bear in our minds. It is very important. But it is also important to know how we feel and to understand that there is a wide range of emotions, because if we know the emotions, we can give them a name and we can better understand ourselves. And of course, if we can understand ourselves, then we can also understand other people, and we can give the opportunity afterwards to manage our feelings, our emotions, to regulate our emotions. But first, we need to understand them, to recognize them. So let's see, how is your emotional vocabulary? So I want you to write on chat as many words as you can think that refer to emotions. Rasa, I need some help. Okay, I want them to write on chat emotions, words of emotions. Great. Happy, sad. Anything else? Melancholic, of course. Other words? Hopeful, thank you, Huda. Hopeful, of course. Euphoria, great. Nice words. Angry, yeah. Angry. Ecstatic. Great, happy, sad, anxious, stressed, excited, angry, optimistic. Very nice, very nice. So we can do something in order to help our emotion vocabulary expand. So here I have a name game. I want to play a game, the name game. You can see two columns. In the first space, I have written my name, but in a vertical format. So next to each letter of my name, I have written some words, a word that describes some traits of myself or some feelings. For example, for Nadia, N, it could be nice, A, affectionate, D, delighted, I, illustrious, and A, assertive. And on the next column, you can choose a person from this Zoom meeting, a name, you can see the name of the participants, write their name in a vertical format, and next to each letter, write a word, sorry, that that could describe, because I'm not sure if you know each other, but if you know each other, that will be a good game. So you can write the name of a person that you already know. So you can write a name of the person that can go next to each letter. Okay, so I have an example of Rasa. So rapturous, assertive, serene, happy, and appreciative. You can try to do something for yourself and for another person in our group from his name or her name on the participant list. Okay, you have 4 or 5 minutes to think. Rasha,
Yes, Nadia.
can you please give the instructions to our students? in
Okay.
Arabic? Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Nadia, please repeat the instructions of the game.
Okay, I want them on a piece of paper to write their name on a vertical format, and next to each letter, write a word that best describes them,
Okay.
or that has to do with feeling, and then choose another person from the Zoom meeting. They can see their names on the participant list and do the same procedure.
اوكي then هلا في التاسك هي كالتالي. بدك تكتب اسمك بشكل عمودي باللغة الإنجليزية. يعني مثلا عندنا نجوى NAJWA بشكل عمودي. هلا كل حرف من حروف كلمة نجوى بده ينكتب زي كلمة أو إنه زي وصف أو يعني anything أو شعور أو يعني إشي adjective. هلا الخطوة الثانية إنك بدك تمسك اسم من الناس الموجودين هون عندنا على الزوم. يعني مثلا نجوى كتبت اسمها، مثلا نجوى رجعت اختارت مثلا طارق، ونفس الشيء عملت كتبت اسماء طارق TAREQ، وكتبت برضه صفات أو one word to describe in the letters of طارق. يعني حرف التي ايش في description بحرف التي، ايش في description بحرف الاي، وهكذا. يعني هاي بدها ورقة فعليا، يعني يمكن ما يزبط على الشات بوكس. او ممكن معي دكتورة نجوى كتبت description. ممكن انكم تكتبوا الديسكريبشن وتبعتوه على الشات بوكس اذا زبط معكم. ففي حد مو فاهم برجع بفهمه.
Okay, so we have the first one on the chat. So it's Nahwa. Do I read it right? Nahwa?
Yes, Najwa. Yes.
Najwa. Okay, Najwa. So it's N, nice. A, Ahwi, J, June, W, worth, and A, apparently. Great. Let's try for some more. Maybe you can try it for someone else here, and they can tell us if it's the words refer to them. Oh, so Rasa, Renat, RC, and Royd. Okay. Okay, and I want you to try to use words that describe personality traits or maybe feelings. Let's try this as well. Thank you, Naja. Rasmi, okay.
Actually, I failed to find the feelings that start with D. I failed, so you helped me.
It's so natural, don't worry.
I chose Dr. Ahmed, but I couldn't find D with feelings.
I will help you with this.
Help me, please.
Okay. Afterwards, I will give you many choices. Don't worry. So it's affectionate, happy, melody, amusing. Fantastic. Hada, oh, okay. Happy, unlimited happiness, deep feelings, and attractive. Oh.
This is me. This is me.
Yes, yes, yes. It's Hada or Huda? Hada.
Huda.
Huda. Huda.
I choose Huda. Happy for H, happy. you unlimited happiness. So I try to find some adjective into words, deep feelings and attractive.
Very clever of you, Rasa.
Thank you.
I mean, the unlimited and the deep, the adjectives.
Yeah.
So, Gasmi, eyes. I mean, apparently. Let me give you some help. Huda, hope, useful, delighted, and amazed. Oh, Huda, great. So do you think, Huda, that what Rasa wrote is something that describes you, happy, happiness, deep feelings, and attractive? Okay, so we have apparently from Amina, melody. Naja, nothing about join, woe, air. Okay, so thank you so much. You're fantastic, you're awesome. I want to help you. It describes you, Huda, because you're an optimistic person. Great, very nice. So, identity, Amina, so you have many, I see that it's it's your name, okay. So apparently melody, identity. So we're now waiting for the N and the A, but in the meantime, I can help you, all of you. You can see here, because I'm sure that you have run out of words, the emotion wheel. You can see this circular graph, which shows the range of human emotions and how they relate to one another. It is created by a psychologist called Robert Platzik. And as you can see in the middle, the first circle, it has 8 core emotions. You can see them in different colors. And by growing our emotional vocabulary, we can better identify our emotions. Based on this wheel, the Junto Institute has created another wheel, which is called the Junto Emotion Wheel. I will try to make it a little bit bigger so you can see many words that express feelings. So, Rasmih, is it helpful for you now?
Oh yeah, 100%. Thank you.
So you can find a word starting from D, right?
D, yeah. I'm delighted.
Great. But as you can see, the colors, these 3, love, joy, and surprise, are the positive feelings, okay? With all the other categorizations, you can see a full range of emotions. And on the right side, fear, anger, and sadness, you can see many words on this wheel that relate to these 3 common feelings, fear, anger, and sadness. So take your time. Ihab has written inviting, happy, anxious, and blunt. Fantastic. And Tarek, thick, aware, right, expensive, and quick. Okay. And you're laughing now. Okay. So we have many tools out there from the theory of emotional intelligence that can help us choose from a big bank of words, of emotional words, so that we can identify our emotions, so we can understand better ourselves, so that we can have self-awareness. Okay, so these activities were about our self-awareness and about finding and using more words from the emotional vocabulary. Now, Let's move to other nice activities and go to the second skill, which is social awareness. So now I would like you all together to watch a video, a very short film, which I find very, very nice. It's about asking healthcare professionals to take a moment and think about patients as they experience their hospital stay. And it's about our views of compassion, of empathy, of quality care, that maybe it will be a little bit different. So let's watch this video, and afterwards we can discuss about our feelings after watching it. So I'm stop sharing. And I need your help to tell me that you can watch the video. So. Can you see the black screen?
Yes.
Okay, let's watch the video. So how did you find this video?
Enlightening.
Yes. And it's all about feeling what other people are feeling, right? Empathy. Yes. Mixed feelings. Can you, can we write here? Can you see? So, can you tell me what kind of feelings do you have right now? I love, Tarek, the fact that you didn't write the feeling, but you show it with an emoji. Sad, right? Yes. So it's not just healing people. Yes, Raz. Sadness, understanding, many different feelings, many different people. Yes, Rasmir, empathy. The need to feel and consider others. That's it. The need to build a connection with others that encompasses our mind, right? Our body, our soul. So feel and consider others. Wear their shoes, okay, a metaphor, stand in their shoes. So if we could hear what they hear, if we could see what they see, feel what they feel, would we treat them differently? Dima, you feel like it's a normal day in a hospital? Everyone has things in his mind to think about differently. Yes, but when we see what's going on in hospitals, we see the reality in another way, our everyday lives, because it's about our health. And yes, Kazmi, it's very touching. Of course, so we have so mixed feelings, and all feelings are acceptable. That's the most important thing we need to understand. We don't judge anyone for feeling any way they feel. The thing is not why we felt as we felt, but the thing is how we can manage our feelings. So one thing is feeling, and the other thing is our behavior. It's two different things. I have chosen some incidents, some people from this video, and I remind you, it's reading their situation. So we have a car accident 6 months ago, and the pain won't go away. We have someone here waiting for 3 hours. A woman always wanted a child of her own. Another woman in the elevator recently divorced, and husband and wife whose 19-year-old son is on life support. Can you find a feeling that applies to all these 5 situations? One feeling that all of them might have. One feeling in common. How might they all feel?
Sorry, can you say it again? I did not get it.
Yes. I'm asking, by seeing these pictures, can you think of a common feeling they all have?
Okay, to me, it's maybe hope.
Yes. the optimistic one. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Dima?
Say hope also.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Hope. I want to say hope.
You also wanted to say hope. Yes. They are all hoping, all of them, not only these 5. Okay. Thank you so much. Huda may be waiting. Yes. Maybe they feel fear for something. They're afraid of something. Or maybe they're angry with something. Angry with what happened to them in their lives. Angry for waiting for so many hours. Angry for not being able to have a child of your own. Angry for for being divorced, or for this accident that their son had. Of course, Amina, we must support each other. So the thing is to be able to realize what are our feelings on the one hand, and on the other hand, what is our behavior? And here comes the balloon activity. So I'm stop sharing. I have here some balloons. I'm going to choose one of them. Okay. And I want you, this one is the balloon. I want you to think that the balloon is our body. Yes, Dina, maybe they're feeling bored, right? The balloon is our body. So when I put air in the balloon, okay, let's think that this is our body and the air is our anger. So I'm angry. And then something happens again and I'm angry, more angry. And something else, but I don't discuss it with anyone. I don't tell anyone how I feel. And I'm just being more and more angry. So this is myself, this is my body. Okay. And this is how I feel, but I don't do anything to manage my anger. If the balloon was our mind, do you think that we could think clearly? If this was our mind and this, the air in our mind, was our anger, would it be possible for us to think in a clear way? What do you think?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So once in our time, in our life, for many times maybe, we were in this situation, very, very angry. Okay. And then, give me a minute. One day, we pulled our anger in a very instinct way. Okay, what I did, I used this and I popped up the balloon. Do you think this was the safest way to take the air out of the balloon, to take my anger out of my body, out of my mind? What do you think?
No, no, absolutely, it's not the way.
How did you feel when you just heard this noise and realized that the balloon was not there anymore?
Uncertainty, fear, whatever, you know. Fear, uncertainty, yeah.
Fear, maybe if this was my behavior, it was a little bit aggressive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I had anger, but that was my feeling. But at the same time, I was very aggressive to myself and to people around me. So let's try it in a different way. Let's find a way to to make our anger less, but not be aggressive to others. So I will put air in the balloon. I inflate this balloon, okay? And what can I do to reduce my anger? Instead of taking this and throwing out all away once. Any idea?
To provide outlet from the opening.
Slowly, leave the
air to come out.
Yes, the air to come out. It's not so tight, so I leave it, and the air comes out. And now you didn't feel fear, and I wasn't very aggressive. Okay. So you can see now that I am not angry, and you can see it from the air. There's no air inside. So you can see it from the size of this balloon that I have expressed my anger in a social way that it's good for me and for the people who are around me. So as Huda says, if we don't get this anger and repression out properly, it will take its way out in a bad way. That's it. And of course, it will have an impact on our body, on our quality of life, and maybe we can end up with psychosomatic disorders. So there are many ways that we can regulate our anger. We can manage our anger. We can manage our emotions, and mostly our negative emotions. We don't let the anger build up inside us, because sometime it will explode, and maybe then we will harm ourselves and harm the people around us. So we should understand the difference between feelings, which are all acceptable. It's not bad to be angry, but on the other side, we need to learn from our environment, from our parents, from our teachers, how to manage our emotions. Okay, and now we can try and see. I will send you a link on the chat, which leads you to a test about anger management. So please click on the link, and this will lead you to an anger management test. Just tell me if it's okay and you can see the
Yeah, it's working. Yeah,
it's working. Okay, so we can do it together. I can read the questions and you can answer, and at the same time you will have a result on the grade that you can manage your anger. Okay, so let's do it together. You should not say your answers, but in order to be together in this, I will read and you will reply. I seem to get angry unexpectedly without really understanding why. So you have 5 options. Rare, and very often. Okay. Number 2, when someone makes me angry, I try not to show my emotions and pretend to tolerate it.
Sometimes, not always.
Okay. Number 3, when I encounter a problem, I identify the right solution myself and get it implemented as fast as possible.
Actually, most of the time.
most of
me,
the time.
yeah,
Okay.
very often, yeah.
Number 4, when I'm angry, I hit something or I want to hit something.
No, never happened to me, no. No.
You can choose whatever you want, okay? And then you have the results of the test. Number 5, when something frustrating happens, I know it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, true.
Number 6, when something really frustrates me, I can usually see the humor in the situation and I laugh at myself and or the others involved.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, number 7, it's 18 items. When people make me angry, I try to understand why they did or said what they did.
Often, yeah, most of the time.
8, I feel that I'm able to control my anger.
Yeah, often, yes, I do that.
9, I can forgive people after they've hurt or angered me.
Actually, I forget. I have like a fish gold memory. I don't remember very often.
Nice.
Let's say sometimes.
So number 10, when I feel angry, I give myself a timeout. I walk away to calm down.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
11, I have an activity, hobby, or routine I use to release my feelings of anger. 11.
No, sometimes, not always.
12, when I'm angry, I tend to focus on my feelings and how I've been wronged.
No.
No. 13, after I've been angry, I think about what I could or should have done to control my anger better.
I'm angry. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I regret even what I have said. Yeah.
14, when I'm angry, I find alternatives and give myself enough time to make a good choice to solve my problems.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah.
15, when I'm angry, I tend to yell, curse, and say things that I later regret.
Sometimes, yeah. I do that.
You're honest, Yasmin. Okay.
Sometimes,
When someone asks me to do something I really don't want to do, I agree, and then I'm angry at myself later.
No, actually, no.
17, if I know a certain situation will make me angry, I avoid it.
Yeah.
And the last one, 18, if another person damages something of mine due to carelessness, I confront the person and use the situation to talk about responsibility.
Yeah, yes, I don't want people to damage I do that.
Okay, what I want you to do now is calculate, push the button.
Yeah.
Okay, and calculate your score. Out of how much is it? 50, 55? I'm doing it just to check.
Yes, when I am angry.
So you can have an idea of the level of your anger management. You have a score out to 66. And then you have a small text that gives you a description of where your anger management level is.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
On that, is it something that is valid for you?
Yeah, I am 42 out of 66.
Okay. Very nice. So maybe we can find more ways to manage our emotions and to manage our anger. So this is the last part of our workshop. Okay, let's see, Tarek. 42 out of 66. So you're, I think it's
Not
good.
bad, not bad.
Or maybe because we're optimists, very good.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, it's good to know. We're talking about self-awareness, right? So we need to be aware of our anger management level so that we can manage these feelings.
Yes.
And if we can manage these feelings on ourselves, then we can manage these feelings on other people. So let's move on to the final skill, the relationship management. It's self-management and relationship management. So as I said, it's the same. It's very important to be able to read the signs that warn us about anger.
هذا كبير. هذا خليس هذا كبير.
What does it mean? It means that sometimes anger can affects what we say, what we do before we recognize how we're feeling. So we may become, I'm sorry, so used to the feeling of anger that we don't notice it. Sort of like how you can hear the sound of an air condition or the humming of a refrigerator, but block it from your mind. So even if we aren't aware of our anger, it influences our behavior. So the first step to manage anger is learn to recognize our personal warning signs that will tip us off about how we're feeling. Before we move on, Dima, is there something you want to say?
ديما انت رافعه ايدك احكي حبيبتي اذا بدك شيء. ديما.
Okay, maybe it's something. The hand is from before. Huh?
No. You hear me now?
Yes,
Dima.
We have an old saying here. Don't give promises if you are happy, and don't take decisions if you are angry.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Can you repeat it? Don't give
promises if you are happy, and don't take decisions if you are angry.
Oh, that's very wise. Very wise. And thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Very nice. And that's true, right? You're so happy that you say things that maybe you don't really mean. And then you are so angry that you take decisions that you might afterwards regret. So that's it. Very nice. Thank you so much, Dima. Okay, what I want you to do now, the last activity, I want you to think of up to 10 ways you react when you feel angry. And then I want you to think up to 5 ways that you use in order to manage your anger. So, how you react when you feel angry, 1. And the second one, how you manage your anger. Okay. Would you like to work this activity in breakout rooms? Maybe in teams? Rasa, what do you think? Is it a good idea?
Yes, it's a very good idea. So maybe let's break the groups we have here, except me, you, and
Yes.
Dr. Ahmed, 22 participants. Maybe I will make them 2 groups.
Or maybe 3. I just want to be sure that they have understood the activity. Okay, the 2 questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
please share again, please, the two questions. I will let them know, and after that, I will break the groups.
And then you can break those. Yes. The first question is find up to 10 ways in order to answer the question. How do you react when you feel angry?
Just share, please share the screen.
Ah, sorry, I was just watching here. Okay. So 10 ways, how do you react when you feel angry? One question. And the second question is, how do you manage your anger? Up to 5 ways. What do you do in order to manage your anger?
Okay, the first one, how do you react with when you feel angry? And the second one, how do you manage your anger? Okay. So هلا رح يصير اني رح اقسم هذا الميتينج ل 3 جروبس، رح احط بكل جروب عدد من المشاركين، ورح يكون هذا العمل جماعي. سؤالين، الإجابة على سؤالين. السؤال الأول رح يكون the first slide اللي هو كيف بتتصرف لما تتعصب. بدي 10 words or 10 maybe situations بصيروا معك، شو بتتصرف لما تعصب. بدي 10 أمور بصيروا معك لما تعصب، لما تحس إنك معصب. هذا السؤال الأول. كل جروب بده يعطيني 10 إجابات من الثلاث جروبات، 10 إجابات. how do you react when you feel angry؟ شو بتتصرف لما تعصب. السؤال الثاني اللي هو رح تعطوني 5 إجابات كيف تعمل كنترول لعصبيتك، أو شو بتتصرف، أو كيف تمسك نفسك عن العصبية. هلأ رح أعمل أنا إشي اسمه بريك جروبس.
Rasa,
نعم. Yes.
I'm sorry, but do you think that 10 minutes is okay? About the time, I just wanted to, that's my interruption.
10 minutes is okay, yes.
Okay.
Or less than 10 minutes.
Or less than 10 minutes, okay.
Okay.
You can manage it, okay.
Yeah, I will manage. So I will now, I will break the rooms to 3 rooms. Each room will include 8 participants, okay? And it will be a randomly selection. Okay. I will be sure that in each room will be an active person. Perfect. Okay.
I want to thank JR for
Okay.
هاي رجعنا يا رشا.
Okay. 2 seconds to, okay, perfect. I think all of the participants are in the main session. Perfect. Okay. مين بس ممكن يخبرنا إنه كان in group 1؟ maybe دكتورة رسمية. in room 1. دكتورة رسمية، دكتور رعد، دكتورة نجوى. Perfect. So دكتورة نجوى, did you discuss with other maybe participants how do you react when you feel angry? Perfect. You are now okay. You are writing on the chat box. Can you please, دكتورة نجوى, write down on the chat box كيف بصير معكم، شو بصير معكم لما تعصبوا؟ أو إذا بحب أي حدا من جروب 1 من روم 1. روم 1 كان في أمينة بن منصور، ديما الهندي، جمانة سالم، دكتورة نجوى، دكتورة رسمية، سوما الجراح، ودكتور رعد اسماضي. Anybody from those participants can raise their hands. Okay. So I think ماشي. دكتورة نجوى, her face will get red in red color when she feels.
رشا حبيبتي بس أنا رحت صليت بسرعة.
مش مشكلة.
حبيبتي الله يبارك. Yes حبيبتي.
طيب.
Yes, some people Rasha said they shout, they throwing things. Some people they grimace. For example, myself, I get my face like with many like emojis, like bad images or not happy images. Some people said they please help me يا جماعة شو حكيتوا؟ قلنا grimacing, shouting, throwing things. Some people they said they do gardening. They go to the garden, their garden, backyard or front yard, and that's all. Okay. In terms of reaction. Management, some of them they said they walk, they look at their photos. I myself, I call my sister, I call my children sometimes. I don't call my husband.
We will not let him know.
Maybe he will make you angry.
Yeah,
more
true. He blames me. So I don't need more blaming when I am angry.
You need to calm down, not get more
Yeah.
angry.
Yeah.
than
He is good in increasing my anxiety. See, I don't call, so I don't call him. And some people said they do gardening. I think Dr. Najwa, or I think Dr. Najwa said she does gardening. And there's Dr. Raed said like his son throw things while he's during a tantrum or something like this. This is what we do.
Very nice
Thank you.
work. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's move
Thank
to
you.
the room number 2. I think Tariq Al-Abid, if you can please unmute the mic and maybe you can talk about the room answers. Or I can maybe summarize.
طارق بتقدر تحكي بالعربي إذا بدك ومس رشا بترجم.
Yes, Tariq, please. Don't be shy. عادي.
تمام يعطيكم العافية.
الله يعافيك. So طارق، احكيني شو بصير معك أو مع الجروب اللي كان معك لما تعصبوا وكيف بتعملوا كنترول على هاي العصبية.
يعني أحيانا لما الواحد يعصب، مثلا كان نقاشي مع الجروب اللي كان معنا، ممكن يعتزل، يعني عزلة، يروح يسكر الباب على حاله مثلا إذا كان بالبيت، أو يطلع من المكان اللي هو فيه. هيك كان من الجروب عندنا ممكن التدخين، يعني أحيانا ممكن. وفي كان من الجروب ممكن يحكي مع صديق.
اوكي.
او ممكن مثلا نجلس مع الحيوانات، مثلا اللي عنده كلب او قطه ويحكي معاه مثلا، او يفرغ طاقه.
بيرفكت. اوكي بيرفكت.
ممكن النوم.
خبر نادية ايش الاشياء اللي to react when you feel angry. For room 2, Nadia, they maybe go outside from the place that they are in. Maybe some of them go smoking, maybe calling somebody or a friend maybe, or someone from the family, or maybe sitting with their pets, dogs, cats, etc. So this is their reactions when they feel angry. طيب كيف بتعمل طارق الجروب تبعك، كيف بيعملوا مانج على هاي العصبية؟ شو بتسووا أو شو اقترحتوا على بعض؟ طارق شكلكم ما اقترحتوا إشي.
تقريبا هي كانت المشاكل نفس الاقتراحات، يعني الاقتراحات هي حلول. يعني العزلة مثلا إنه يعتزل، هذا حل مثلا.
أوكي.
ممكن في ناس كانوا عندنا يحكوا إنه الرياضة، نعمل رياضة تخفف شوي.
Perfect, thank you. يسلم وشكرا كثير يا طارق. So he mentioned that maybe the problems are near to the reactions to manage our anger. So going outside of the place, the solution for this problem. Maybe playing sports or doing anything to get rid of the anger. I think Dina said that she will count to 10 before doing anything that will make her appear that she's angry, and deep breathing. Perfect for room number 2. Thank you so much. Room number 3. I think I was in room number 3. My colleagues was Asil, Nisreen, Ayat. When they feel angry, some of them will cry, some of them will shout, some of them speaking in a bad way, and this may affect their communication with their friends or the people. One of the participants told me that maybe she want to hit something or somebody, but she don't do this thing, but in her mind she want to do something to reveal her feelings. About managing the anger, there are many options. One of the participants told me that she's go to get refreshed, to wash her face maybe, or go outside of the place that she is in. One of the participants, she'll control herself, counting to 10 before doing anything. One of the participants also told me that when we get older, we will realize that we should have this patience to do anything. One also of the participants, she'll listening to the music, maybe watching TV, communicating with friends, with family, with all the friends. As for me, when I feel angry, I go drive. I go to any coffee house to drink maybe coffee, to do something. Also, I think Ayat or Nasreen told me that she will sleep or she will walk around maybe the house, to the garden, anywhere, to reveal her feelings. I think perfect exercise. Yes.
Yes, I think I really thank you, Rasa, and all of you. I mean, the answers were great. Congratulations to all of you. We can see many, and we heard many ideas. What else we can do in order to manage our anger? And sometimes I also like what the second room with Tarek and Dina said, that maybe our reactions are at the same time the solutions to our problems.
Yes,
so yes, and this is the thing we want to do, not to react in a way that will harm ourselves, but act and react in a way that will help ourselves calm the anger and be able to solve the problem. As Dina said, don't take decisions when you're angry. So now that we're at the end, you can see here some of my ideas. Okay, most of them you have already mentioned. For example, crying, or what we also feel in our body. We feel hot, or our face turns red. You mentioned that. We throw things. We can't stop thinking about the problem. We go quiet, or we shout to people. Many things that we do. And here you can see the categories that you have already mentioned. I mean, I don't have to say anything else. It's recognizing our anger early, not too late, so we should learn to read the warning signs in our body, in ourselves. Take a time out, deep breathing, and it's important to count the breaths: 4 seconds inhaling, 4 seconds holding our breath, and 4 seconds exhaling, because the counting helps take our mind off the situation. Exercise, expression of our anger, and thinking of our consequences. But your answers were much more and better. I mean, I like the fact that you stay with your pets, or that you talk to your favorite persons, you walk, you see your photos. Congratulations, and thank you so much. So the third and the last part is our reflection to this workshop. So I don't want to hold you more to feel tired, but we can close with a 2-minute or 1-minute activity. I would like you to draw in 2 minutes, in 1 minute, what are your thoughts and feelings now? You can draw anything you like. So what you feel right now, just pass it on to a piece of paper and draw whatever you want that shows your feelings. And then you can open your camera, just show us your drawing.
آخر exercise زي ما حكت نادية إنه هيك إذا عندكم piece of paper ارسموا إيش هو شعوركم حالياً، شو هي الفيلينكس تبعتكم أو إيش في إشي ببالك، هيك ارسموا شو ما كانت الرسمة. مش مطلوب إنك تكون محترف رسم، أي إشي ارسمه وبعدين open your camera وورجينا إياه عشان نختم هاي الورشة.
مش عارف إذا الكاميرا تاعتي شغالة.
شغالة دكتورة. يس.
Thank you. Thank you. قولي لي شايفة رسمتي وشايفاها؟
يعني بنحاول إنه هيك أشوف، إحنا شايفينك مش شايفين الرسمة.
أنا مش عارفة أقلبها وين تطلع علي.
هي كانت صح، كنتي عاملاها
كانت صح؟
صح.
أوكي، هاي رسمتي شايفتيها رشا؟ بينات ولا ما بينات؟
يعني هيك سيركلز.
أوكي فلو. يس، حس حالي إن أنا فلوي هيك.
Fantastic. So great. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Really, I feel great after this session. I actually, I very much enjoyed it.
Me too, and I really thank you. Thank all of you. And I can show you my drawing, but is there anyone else who wants to show?
في حدا بده يورجينا رسمته ولا ما حدا رسم؟
أنا
هدى أنتي؟
يلا
افتحي كاميرا. اوكي هدى. اوكي I think it's
واضحة ولا لا؟
أنا مش شايفة. Please فرجونا.
heart. It's a heart I think.
يعني سلام نفسي ومصدعة في نفس الوقت.
It's a heart. Thank you so much. So the happiness is in the air. So here is mine. So
it's like that.
We started when it was sunny out there, but now it's night in Greece. But I'm not good at drawing at all, but it's my feeling. I feel very happy, and I will all like to thank you so much for being together and doing this workshop for these 2 hours. I enjoyed it very much. You're great. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank
I
you so
will
much.
see you next week again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rasmi. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. I would like to remind you all to evaluate this workshop. بعت لكم لينك تقييم للورشة، استبعنا التقييم للورشة. Please إنكم بس تعملوا تقييم للورشة. This is the first workshop that Nadia gave. We have another 2 workshops. I will also remind you about the dates. The workshop was very impressive. Thank you so much, Nadia. Thank you for all active participants.
حبيبتي بس عشان الطلاب الشهادات في لهم شهادات صح؟
Yes, but at the end of Nadia sessions. So Nadia will give 3 sessions.
Okay.
Or the University of Capodstrian University will give 3 sessions. This is the first one. I calculated who, or I take notes who attended this workshop. After that, Doctora, the person who will attend the 3 sessions will get a certificate of participation.
So much. Thank you so much, Harti.
لك دكتورة. Thank you all, and we'll see you at the next session.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nadia. Thank you so much. It was very
so much. Thank you. Bye bye. Everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
يعطيكم العافية. Thank you.
الله يعافيكم. مع السلامة. باي.